The 80-20 rule is very good to select which task you want to do and which not, and to get you in highly productive working mode. Another way of thinking is important versus urgent. Urgent means a task is time critical, that is, it has to be done like now. And important means it contributes most to your overall goal. And this is not the same. Urgent and important can occur independently of each other. That is, all the combinations occur. A task can be unimportant and not urgent. It can be important and not urgent. And it can be unimportant and urgent, but also important and urgent. Sounds funny, right? But really, these are two independent factors. Now, the first thing, which is very simple, a task can be important and urgent. Then the decision is very easy. You have to do it because it's important and urgent. There's no way around it. An example is your laptop gets broken. You have to fix it right now because otherwise you can't work and you need it for your work. Another simple category is if a task is unimportant and not urgent. This means it doesn't contribute and it's not time critical. You want to not at all do these kind of tasks. You want to avoid these kind of tasks. Or if it's possible and you have some belly aches about it, just put them at the end of the to-do list and do them later, very later. Often, however, we love these kind of tasks because they are here to avoid the important stuff. The important things often need your highest developed skill, and this means a lot of concentration and energy. This can be stress, and so you prefer to do the unimportant and not urgent stuff. This is a nice distraction. This is, for example, chatting with colleagues, or making a poster or presentation perfect, or coloring your notes that you want to learn, hand coloring them. Avoid these kind of stuff. Now, there are two categories which are rather difficult to decide in the beginning. A task can be urgent but not important. What should you do? Urgent looks like you should do it now, right? Or shouldn't you do it? The problem is urgency screams for attention. It feels important, but it's a mistake to think it's important. It's not the case. You should avoid these kind of tasks because they are essentially unimportant. They don't contribute to your goals. The nice example is an email pop-up, an email notification. It rings, it's a bell, just like the morning alarm, which is telling you to get up because it's important. But checking your email right now, is it important? Most of the emails are spam or are not there to be read, really. Like you can skip it. Another example is discounts. If you read something like, grab a coffee now and get a free donut, only valid for today. Marketers love these tricks. They know when something is urgent, you get triggered and you go there, you act and you buy. It's because of fear of missing out. But again, it's unimportant, don't do this. And it's not only for buying stuff, but also for tasks. Avoid urgent and unimportant tasks. And the other category, which is a bit more difficult, important but not urgent tasks. You shouldn't do it because it's not urgent, or should you? Well, it's important, so you should do it because it contributes to your overall goal. And in fact, you want to spend most of your time, of your working time, in this kind of category of work. Before I told you about important and urgent tasks, of course these have to be done first. But if you most of your time spend your time in important and not urgent tasks, then urgent, important tasks won't occur. Sounds strange? Here's an example. Your car. You should regularly check if your car is running well, if your car has enough, for example, oil. It's not urgent to check your car, but it's important. And if you do it regularly, then everything is okay. But if you don't do it, then all of a sudden, one day, your car will break down. Then it's important to repair it and it's urgent. But if you care for the things beforehand, only do the important things which are not that urgent, then those problems won't occur.